So all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy, Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend, Hasbulla Magomedov, in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Islam Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Arman Tsarukyan.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedowns early and often here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a constant evolution when it comes to his striking. This is one of the best fighters in any division, and Khabib Nurmagomedov back at it tonight. Good kick to the body. The speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat.
The moment they came close, he knows, I got a fire in my hip, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Nurmagomedov's pass is denied. Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. All right, side control now. Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top.
Oh, that's very deep now.
Oh, looks tight to me.
He's bridging.
Oh, no way, he got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
Tsarukyan getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. Oh, single collar tie here. Well, Javier Mendez, Tony Johnson, all the guys at AKA gotta like what they're seeing. Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. So once again, Khabib Nurmagomedov dominating the opposition here. Double leg. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet. Oh, nice. Getting them out here. Now he's got good body position. Yup.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom...
Saved by the bell. There is the final horn. He was getting grounded. He was getting pounded just at the end of the round. So you see, he's taking some of this time here to get back to his feet. Only 60 seconds on the clock between rounds. We will see if this young man can recover. All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Second round underway.
Oh, nice takedown. Love the wrestling on display there. Nice takedown.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Tsarukyan's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense.
That was a slick transition.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tsarukyan. Back mount now. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Just over 2 minutes here to go in round 2. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Nurmagomedov.
Now he's going full mount. He's trying to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Let's go. Get him off you.
Under a minute to go.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistent.
Let's work, guys.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
It's okay. You lost that round, but I need you to go out there and fight those takedowns this round. I do not want you.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. And now the jab gets through. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He's taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. You get a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it. This is a terrible position.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he got to his spot.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you...
Oh, so saved by the bell. He was getting grounded and pounded something fierce there near the end of the round. You see, it's going to take him a good chunk of these 60 seconds between rounds just to get back to his feet. So a big moment here at the end of the round. We'll see if he can recover in time to make the walk here for this next round. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fifth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normal. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally.
Gets him to beat his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. This guy has his opponent very bad with him.
Well, you gotta like that as a 2-time United States Olympian as he goes to the ankle pick to get the takedown.
I mean, it speaks to the wrestling acumen. Just the ability to find any takedown available. What a beautiful ankle pick.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Nurmagomedov going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
He passed the half guard.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Tsarukyan. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
15 seconds. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books.
Okay, relax, breathe for me. Let's refocus. You good? You with me? Okay, listen. I need you to stay off your back this round. I need you to...
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Short uppercut in the
He's hurt bad.
back to his feet. Nurmagomedov gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done. Takedown defense holds up.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
And now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts. Oh!
Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. Hard ground and pound. Some swelling now starting to appear. Less than 3 minutes to go now in this 5th and final round.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Nurmagomedov's able to transition back to side control now. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Tsarukyan, his eye starting to swell now. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Under 1 minute to go, fifth and final round. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Nurmagomedov. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for
back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All three judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of